Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Irene Kai from Fortrose Academy's team Resolution. This is Jane McGregor, who are both managing directors of the team. We're joined today by Abigail McGregor, who's our sales director, and I'm going to pass you on to her just now.
When you're at a dinner party and you get given a drink and some food, it's always very difficult for you to eat and drink at the same time, considering it's very rude to not to take both. But when you're walking about, you can't exactly put your drink down because there's nowhere to put it, or somebody else might take your drink. So I'm going to do a quick experiment with you just now. So if you two gentlemen would like to stand up, please. If that's okay. Just the gentlemen, that's okay. So, without putting anything down, I'd like you both to try and eat your biscuit. So as you can see with our plate, it's a lot more easy to eat your biscuit while I walk around and socialise and talk, whereas you, like this, doesn't look great when you, in case,
sometimes it spills.
And when you're dressed nicely in your nice suit, maybe you'd spill it. So this is our solution to when you're at a dinner party or on a night out, when you're going around socialising, you can have your drink and your biscuit, and you can eat and drink at the same time. Whereas this is, we understand it's quite heavy at the moment, but we could maybe get it down, which is just our prototype. Start.
Oh, we're all sober, right? We're sober.
So our product isn't exactly unique. There are other ones similar to our product, however, they're not exactly the same as our design with the holder along with the food is different. The majority of our competition is imported from foreign countries, so not as our company is a Great British made. Our wood is sycamore, which is grown locally. It is also a replenishable source as it grows quickly. We finish it with natural oils, which we source locally, making our product eco-friendly.
Our product is aimed at social events, be it home, small-scale events, or professional, large-scale events. Wood, our product, is perfect for any occasion. As a team, we visualise this product being used at social events like dinner parties or barbecues, as well as making serving wine easier for bar and hotel staff, as we would like to consider getting a tray made that could hold 4 to 6 wine glasses.
We are here today to ask for £80. This is so we can mass produce that product using a company called Cuts CNC. They require us to have many things such as AutoCAD, drawings and very technical systems for that product if we want to have it made. These can be costly as none of us have the skill set to have it done. So the money that we're asking for will be used towards that, but also for the first design and manufacture of that one, because that cost us £15.50 to make, and that took half an hour. But Cut CNC, the first one we make with them will be costly because they have to put it into their system, but after that they will lower the price, well not lower, but it will cost us between £5 to £8 per unit, depending on what they cost us for postage.
Our team consists of 15 people, all of different backgrounds and expertise. All of us 15. All of us have first-hand experience of the formalities of a business, which has allowed us to recognise the factors considered when setting objectives, and this has enabled us to primarily set ours to be eco-friendly.
Thank you for listening to our pitch, and we welcome any questions.
I think it's a nice product. It's nicely produced. It's got a nice feel to it, and the sycamore is a lovely wood. You need to make the left-handed version. And I also wonder whether there's a way of making it so that it has more of a dish here in the middle, so that the food doesn't fall off. It is quite heavy though, and whether you get away with a slightly thinner piece of wood, possibility. I'll let the others talk about production and marketing.
Can I just say that
Yes.
we would like to have it thinned, and we were thinking about having the design put on the other side, and then it's automatically left-handed if you just turn it upside down.
Good plan. Good plan. I like it.
I think also in terms of the dent in it, we're planning on putting a bit of a dent in the inside of it so we can actually stack them as well. So having them at that thickness up can be quite, so having them help us.
For me, the absolute key beauty of it is this edge here. And I think if you turn it that way, yeah, that's good. Yeah, so it'll work. Yeah, that's very pretty. I think weight is something to think about. It feels to me like you're onto something though. I mean, I really, really like it. I think you could do something with this design here. I think that's a really lovely feature, but it's probably not quite at the quality that you would want it to be for a final design. For me, I'm thinking practicality though, because someone's given me that beautiful little beetroot canopy, and it's stained the wood. And how many can I get in a dishwasher? And do you go in the dishwasher at all? So I instinctively hate your idea of making it into a plastic version, because I think what's beautiful about it is the wood. But at the same time, I can see that there could be, that could be your kind of next stage. I think really refining the wooden product and making it as practical as you possibly can, washable, possibly even pre-staining this bit so that it doesn't matter if it gets marked.
I think that
There
we're
is
also...
also a product which will protect the wood and is washable.
We've,
a company called Osmo.
that product as it is currently machine washable. You can't put it in your wash machine. We're also... Yeah, sorry, not wash machine, dishwasher.
I guess it's more because if it was glued, it couldn't be dishwasher proof, but because it's glued, it's not glued, then it would be okay. And worry about this coming off, your beautiful bark on the edge.
And the man who we got, because none of us, we can't produce it with paid labour to get it done.
Stick it in the dishwasher 50 times and see what happens.
That might be a problem.
I like it as well, actually. I think Lisa said you're onto something. I think you are onto something. Just talk about the manufacturing. So you said someone else has to, so you're looking at the CNC, the AutoCAD, someone has to do all that for you, or do you do the AutoCAD part?
In terms of the AutoCAD, none of us in our team, like all 15 of us, none of us can actually do that, but the tech teacher said he potentially could. He's just not entirely sure about it, so we did get some quotes from some people who might be able to do it for us.
That's good, because one of the attributes of building a business is trying to attract the right skills into your business. So if you have a lack of a skill for something, they're trying to make it, bring someone on board. So there must be lots of people taking technical drawing or whatever at school and try and bring them into your team. That would certainly would help. If it was hopefully help bring the cost down, because at the moment you're sending it off-site to be cut and then sent back. Whereas if you had just the raw wood product to the school, and the school was very kind to let you do that, like other of your colleagues here, then you would certainly bring the cost down quite a lot. The other thing that I don't like, and my colleagues do like it, is the design. I think you can do something, I think, funkier than that. Because one of the things is that you've got this, you're holding this thing here with your glass, and maybe there's something quirky, like a poem or just a joke or something quirky about it that's different. Rather than just, I don't even know what this is, by the way, this design. Sorry, it's an abstract thistle. But what I'm saying is it could be a talking point.
Well, we've got a slogan, which is, it's called Blue because it's drinking wood on food, but we also have our logo here, which is wood. So we're thinking maybe we could put that on it, but it's quite an expensive thing to get the pattern put onto the wood.
Yeah, I understand. But I think you're definitely onto something. I think that there is, of course, there's a mass market for this, but this is beautiful. I mean, Lisa hit the nail on the head. Look, this is stunning. I think if you just get it thinner, less weight and treatable, then I think you're onto a winner.
No other questions, but just to agree with what people have already said. When I was holding it earlier, the weight is an issue. You need to find a way to sort of half it, and I know you're working on that. And do you see that you're looking to make it out of plastic? Or that?
Yeah, one of our team members got in touch with LifeScan and UHI. They have a 3D printer, which is something we might look into, getting it done on plastic.
But what you've created is beautiful, and there's nothing beautiful made out of plastic. So,
Okay, yeah.
just, I think it would really detract from what's a stunning product if you made it out of plastic. So find a way to make it out of wood at half the way.
Okay. What would you feel about a smaller size? Just out of interest.
Speaking as a glutton, I would let you wear a proportion size.
Okay.
So,
Canopy, sure. Oh, he does.
yeah, he does.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And the other thing you'd have to realise is no one's it's unlikely somebody's going to buy one of these.
Yeah, we hope to sell in packs of 2,
It's a small dinner party.
maybe 4. Again, it depends on our price.
Okay. But for those sorts of things, that one of your potential problems with it, and one of the reasons I think many of them are made out of plastic is because it's often the caterer who provides them, and it's 30 to 40, and suddenly you'll be at quite a price.
Yeah.
But it's a competitive business, catering, and often they're looking for ways that they can make a mark that theirs is different. But then it would become very price sensitive if you're buying 30 of them.
Yeah, okay.
What's the price point you're going to be doing a single unit at? What is the price point of a single unit?
In terms of selling at that one just there, if we were to sell that one, we would be looking at £20, but we wouldn't sell that one just now because obviously that is our prototype, and but also because if we're looking at cheaper suppliers because that is an expensive version of it. So we are looking to, if we bring it down, we're looking between maybe 10 and 15 pounds per unit.
Again, I guess I go back to my thoughts elsewhere during the sessions. And if you are going for the Christmas market, £20 on the Christmas market it's certainly not well, it might be an impulse buy, but certainly folk will think about it more than maybe the £2 or £3